Hey, I'm Danny Rubio. I'm a fractional marketing creative who's based here in Provo. And this is my studio. I'm looking to rent it out to people like you who might be interested in a place to come and create content. Someone who's looking to create content on a more regular basis, either assisted or unassisted. So this is set A. This is more of like a traditional kind of generic, very versatile corporate set. I do have a blue backdrop here, but I have a couple other backdrop colors. And then I have this nice little lamp here and a foliage. And I have lighting here to make it look nice. And a little bit more there. You do have availability for a good audio system. This one's going directly into the camera right now. However, you could have it externally recorded, or you could be using your own audio setup. I am using my camera. It is available. It is a little bit higher of a rate, but it's available, and I would come in and help with assistance. Mostly because I find that when someone's behind the camera helping you with your content, you can get through it and produce a lot more of it instead of having to set up everything, get down, start recording, maybe do a couple of takes. And if you are coming here by and you're doing everything with your own gear, that's totally fine. I am here to, if you have questions or you want a little bit of advice or something, I'll share a couple of things, but that's about it. Now, like I said, this is set A. I do have a set B, and I'll show that to you in a second, and as well as a podcast setup. The goal here for this studio is to help you produce more content in a way that feels a little bit less, opinionated on like this is only podcast format, but could be something for course creators, for coaches, or something more commercial or corporate, but you have a smaller budget. I feel like this is a great place for you. Now, this is with a desk setup. I can do this desk has wheels, so I can move it out of the way and it could just be a stool or whatnot. It's pretty versatile. I think you can see that with some of the other content I've put in this video. All right. With that being said, let's head over to set B. So this is set B. And this one's a little bit more stylized. Obviously, I've got shelving, some pictures up on the wall. These are all removable, so you can swap them out and put your picture in there. I'll put the dimensions in the description. And then you can put some objects here on the shelf. I do have, again, lighting. I have some foliage. I have this other lamp. All things for your benefit to be able to make it yours. If you don't want to bring anything, I can make it a little bit more generic. Ultimately, this is a set that can, be great for coaches or whoever that might need some additional content. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because a lot of people who come into these sort of setups are often, everything looks the same from other people. That's okay. That's why I have the colored backdrops. We can swap out to whatever color you'd like. And ultimately, it's just to make it easiest for you. But my goal here is to help you create content that you are excited about, that you feel motivated to post. Now, I am using my cameras, like professional level cameras, and that is available. But you could easily use your phone if you wanted to do that. I have a little. You don't have a tripod, that's fine. You can come in and set your phone with a MagSafe enabled device. Or if you have your tripod, just bring that in and you have access to the lights that we can set up for you. So this is set B2 or C maybe. I'm shooting in the corner here. I could also shoot in the corner with a backdrop. Gives you a little bit of color, and I can show you a video clip right here of what that kind of looks like. When you're shooting vertical, it does mean that you have to kind of choose what you're gonna do. Obviously, I'm a little bit more tight for more of a YouTube style setup. But if I were to make this a little bit wider, I'd have to adjust this, but you would get a little bit more room, and you could have, if I moved over, you have a little bit of texture right here. Anyways, there's a lot of different options here, and I wanted to showcase them for you. I'd love it if you came and used my studio. There is one other setting, and it is a podcast setup, so let me show you what that looks like. This is angle 1 of the podcast, angle 2 of the podcast, and this is what it looks like split together. Look, I hope that this helped you understand kind of what my vision is. And that might inspire you to say, oh, that looks great. I think I could really do something with that. That was my hope. I don't know what the demand is, so I don't have a dedicated booking page. All the information, again, is in the description. Hope this was helpful. And I hope to see you guys here in the studio soon.